I just cool.
Right, okay. Honestly, I've got my hands full with these two, I tell you. So it's Zebra Carol here, and we are getting ready and charged and fired up for the Young Influencers WoCiP Summer Festival, which is on July the 30th at Flitwick in Bedfordshire. And it's at the Rufus Centre, I believe. And I have got Tilly, performer, activist and campaigner, and bionic woman by all accounts. Hi, Tilly.
Hello, so happy to be here. Great intro. Great intro.
Fantastic. And I've got George Norman, singer-songwriter. He's just fixed his hair, so he's looking wonderful. Hi, George.
Hello, I'm happy to be here. Hello.
Super, super. Right, I'm going to ask you some questions. These are questions that viewers want to hear and know about. And then I'm going to ask Tilly first and then you, George. Yeah? Good to go?
Good. Let's do it.
Excellent. Let's do it. So how did you get involved, Tilly, with WoCiP?
How did I get involved with WoCiP? Well, I was a part of their Break the Bias campaign. We met Sam, both me and George met Sam down from and Got What It Takes. So we spent a whole 2 weeks with them with her daughter Elise as well. So we became very close now, I think, in a very short amount of time.
Yeah.
And then Sam reached out to me to be a part of the Break the Bias campaign, which I felt really passionate about. Such an awesome cause, and just women of color in policing, just anybody, like all that diversity, inclusion in any sort of workspace, I'm really, really passionate about. So I was so happy to get involved. And then she brought up this festival, which is right up our street because we're musicians. So well, musicians, that's a big term, but it's right up our street, and we just want to support the cause. Really, it's such a great cause that both of us are really, really passionate about. Like, it's important, and we're just gonna have a good time and play some music for everybody. I think it'll be super fun.
Yeah, no, it'd be great. And same with you, George. How did you get involved with WoCiP?
So I've got a similar story to tell, to be honest. I mean, we met on Got What It Takes, and of course, meeting Sam, it was so inspiring when I found out about all the stuff she does with WoCiP. It's really inspiring to see her want to allow people to, no matter what their background, follow their dreams, because that's how it should be. There's no question about it. Anyone should be able to follow the dream they want, and the work she's doing on it is amazing, and the work that WoCiP does is incredible.
Very inspiring.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Well, that's great. And so from a performance point of view, Tilly, what would you say your style is? My
style, I'd say, is probably leaning towards like pop rock, indie rock. Would you agree? Fun.
Indie's a stretch.
I like to have fun on stage. My whole thing, even on Got What It Takes, was like, I like to have fun. I kind of just like to stand there. I feel like when I go on stage, I just kind of go wild, and I can't really stand in one place. I've established over time. Yeah. So I just like to have fun on stage, and a lot of the genre I want to tap into is like pop rock vibes. But also a bit of everything, really, a bit of ballads. Like, my inspirations in music are probably Avril Lavigne and Lizzo, which are very, very different. I
can't see Lizzo, but I can see the Avril Lavigne going on there. Yeah.
I know. Just Lizzo, she just preaches confidence, and I feel like you just see Lizzo and she's just very welcoming of everybody, and that's the kind of message I want to portray. So that's why I say that. But yeah, just anything that you can have fun with and get the crowd going, that's kind of my cup of tea.
Nice. And how, before I go to you, George, because some of our viewers will not know about your special powers. I'm talking about your prosthetics. Explain about that.
Yeah, so I wear prosthetics, bionic arms. They're pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, not to toot my own horn or anything, but they are pretty cool. I lost my hands to meningitis when I was 15 months old, and ever since I was 2 years old, I've been wearing different types of prosthetics. And when I was about 7, I decided I was gonna dedicate my life to developing prosthetics, help any way I could, because I realized at the time there really wasn't an awful lot out there. And when I was young, I used to think quite a lot about other people. Like, there's the hand. There you go.
There's a hand.
Good one. Like, there really wasn't an awful lot out there. And for me, I lost my hands when I was so young, and so I've been able to adapt really well. But for me, what kind of really fueled that passion is I used to think about the people who had hands their whole life like yourself,
Mm.
and then them just be gone tomorrow, because sometimes it happens very quick.
Yeah.
Like, is there anything to fall back on? And there wasn't really at the time. So when I was 7, I decided that that's what I wanted to do. And now I'm wearing Open Bionics' Hero Arm. And I've been working with this company since 2016, since I was 9. And I'm 16 now. I'm ambassador for them. I'm part of the development. I've got some of my own inventions in the arm. And it's just really cool because they're getting around like the globe. Like, I know they're on the health service in France. So kids in France can actually get these for free. And people are benefiting from the little inventions that you can put into the hands, because at the end of the day, the engineers at Open Bionics are incredible, but they can't actually test the technology because they've got hands. So that's kind of where I come in, and I'm just having so much fun with that. And it's really rewarding. I think that's like the main thing, and that's what I wanted to do. So to see people across the world just being like the favorite aspect of the hand is like an invention I put into it. Like, it's really cool. I can't really explain it, but
gosh, you're a pop rock woman of STEM, aren't you? Yes.
Literally.
And I'm coming to you, George. That's brilliant. So cool. I'm coming to you, George. What is your style? What is your musical style? So
it's honestly, it goes all over the place, because like I've always tried to be sort of like the edgier indie kid, but I mean, you know better than anyone, I'm a bit of a softie. Like, the only song I've released, or the only original song I've released, is like really poppy
Cute,
and
really
songwriting cute, and it's like, I mean, I'm sure you can imagine who I wrote it about, and but it's like, it's the only song I've released, right? And it's so the opposite of what I was wanting to do, but that's just where it went. So it's like, and then I realized that I actually really enjoy writing the sort of singer-songwriter, like ballad kind of things. But the dream is to be like in an edgy sort of like rock band. Like, I think I'm on a mission in life to bring back emo. Like, I'm talking My Chemical Romance. I want that to be mainstream again.
Yeah.
Just like, let's bring it back.
Well, let's do it. Let's get that done. Come on, George.
Yeah.
Let's get that done.
I can't wait for the first
And I mean,
single.
and then I can segue right to what artist I'm inspired by. Youngblood, because right, he sort of stands for everything that I stand for, and it's like being yourself. It's like expressing yourself how you want to be, and also I think music wise, it's exactly the kind of stuff I want to sing. It's kind of trying to bring back sort of the edgy kind of emo vibe, but I think he's spreads a great message.
Well, you know what? It's a great message, and I'm really so we're just hooking into your style, and I want to sort of sweep you back round to WoCiP, Women of Colour in Policing, and ask, first of all, Tilly, in one line, what message do you want to give to the people who are going to go attend the event? Same question to you, George.
I think the message I want to give at the end of the day throughout everything is to not only accept your differences, but accentuate that, because that's what makes you you. Don't hide from what makes you individual, and don't ever let it stop you or make you think you can't achieve anything that you want to. That's my number one.
George.
I think we honestly just need to, like, I mean, this is kind of a cliche phrase, but breaking down barriers is I know it's been said before, but it perfectly sums up what needs to be done. It's like putting up barriers between different people is just so backwards, because anyone should be who they want to be, and anyone should be able to achieve what they want to achieve.
Here's a challenge for 2 singer-songwriters. Here's a challenge. You must weave that into a song.
Oh. I have a few ideas. I can't lie.
I've got one.
You've got one. I've got one. Right. Okay. Last question before I leave you be, and you can let the dog back in. Last question is, who inspires you?
Oh, I'm gonna be proper cringy and just say my mom.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
So corny, but honestly, she's helped me from the very start, and the reason I have the mindset I have here today is because of how just incredible she's been from the start for me. So my mom's number one.
Yeah, and you?
I'm gonna be even more cringy and say the person sat right next to me, Tilly Lockey.
Oh.
Like, no, honestly, it's like, because I'd never met someone as like really just inspirational as Tilly, and it's really weird to say this because she sat right next to me. So I'm gonna get really corny.
I've never heard this before.
But it's true. It's like because I met her at God It Takes, right? And I was just blown away by just how chill she was of that and everything she'd been through. And I was like, and it just shows that anyone can do anything. And it's
so
like,
positive in the energy.
yeah, exactly. It's like, honestly, it's the kind of energy I need. So
Yeah. Well, you know what? Do you know what? I've got loads of secrets out of you two tonight. That's really, really fantastic. I can't wait to spend some time with you next week. Here's a phrase that I always put out. It's a quote. It's quite a famous quote. And it's, I can see farther because I'm standing on the shoulders of giants. You guys will be inspirational to the next generation that come along, even though you're only teenagers. You know, you're flying the flag and fighting the fight. Thank you for speaking to me. You are both a marvel. Can't wait to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's been so lovely.